do a video on the fascinating topic that is Range Rover L405 rear lights. So this is the big Range Rover that was introduced in 2013. You'll know if it's your car sort of things. It's got this big bit of rear light that goes back. Now, they did 7 different models, and we're going to go through them all. We've got like a little history and set it all out, and we've got what they are. We're going to go through that so that you can work out which lights you want. We're going to go through some differences. We're going to power each one up so you can see the light pattern, so you can see what they look like off and on. And we're also going to show you they changed the connector. We have done a video, and we'll put the link there. That is how to remove the lights from the car, and that's the same for the 13 and then obviously from the 18 on as well. Right, well, should we start with Ian? So when the car was launched with much excitement in 2013, I think pretty much this was the light, and you only had the choice of this one at launch. Right, so let's power that up. Let's have a look. Whoa, now we've got a little lead made, and it lights everything up. So you've got the fog at the bottom, the indicator, you got the tail light, reverse in the middle, the brake lights in the middle of that. But I think you had the two.
The side light is the two squares.
Now, this point to note, as we get into this fascinating topic, you will notice that we have this little light. Now, this is what we call a NAS spec light, which is North American. So the UK, or rest of the world, actually, didn't have this little, but it's quite sweet, actually. I quite like that. So you might want to have that. There's no reason why you can't have that in the UK. I don't think there's any legal problems.
If anything, is safer.
It's safer, yeah. I mean, and it's apparently to the Americans, you have to be able to see the car from the side, so they need the illumination at the side as well as at the back. You will also notice there's a reflector in there. You can see that red reflector there reflecting away, and that is also a feature of the NAS spec. So the UK ones, correct me if I'm wrong, Ian, because didn't have a reflector, or
Don't think so.
Don't think so. But so watch that. Now, there's no way you can tell with the light off. There's no bulb holder or anything in that area at the top there, so you won't know. Now, is this a genuine one, Ian? No.
All of these are.
Sometimes on the genuine lights, they will have a little sticker on it. It'll have a little sticker somewhere, and it might say ROW, which stands for rest of the world, i.e. not America, or it may say NAS, which stands for North American Spec. Look out for that if you're buying them on eBay or wherever. Right, what they did then was they always like to charge a bit more for a special edition, and they brought out the Autobiography. Ian's written it on the table here. Autobiography. And what they did was they changed these sort of square bits here. You can say they changed from red. For the extra flash people, they got these clear ones. When you power them up, obviously the trick with LEDs is it doesn't matter what color, they light up as red. You can see that.
Yeah, it's only the centre bit, the glow section of it that lights on both of these.
Yeah. So you can see, it's hard to, let me just cover the, yeah, there you go, you can see the red now. So again, all lights up the same, and sorry, I didn't see, did that one have? No, so this one does have the North American Spec side illumination, which I quite like. Right, so there we go, so that's that. So obviously you've got these 2 styles of light, but bear in mind you've got the 2 options, North American or rest of world spec. So, right, then things got exciting, even more exciting. 2018, they brought out the light, and they changed it. So you can see if I just position these 2, they changed it from this one here with the sort of 2 squares and then the lines at the bottom. They just had like these 2 massive squares, and that was it. Nothing else extra at the bottom. So sort of more, it's like an 8 sort of thing going on there.
You got the fog at the bottom, but they made it
very
very
sleek,
clear.
Isn't he? Sorry,
You can barely notice that one.
You have to get in
the
the
reflection.
Yeah, especially my, yeah.
You'll see it when we light it
see
up.
it right. So let's power now. One thing. Oh, they changed the rear connector.
Well, it's the same connector, but they changed
the pin out. Sorry, yeah. So they changed the wiring. So we have done another video. We've done a video on the wiring change, haven't we? And we'll put the link there. But we've made up this special lead. So sorry, the plugs are exactly the same, but we've done a little male to female lead that swaps the pin out round.
So this is wired for 18 cars. But if you get it from us, you'll get it with this lead, and this converts it for a 17. So
Plug and play, or 13 to 17.
13 to 17.
So that's our plug and play upgrade loom if you want to fit the later lights to your early car. Right, let's power it up and have a look. Right. Whoa, so there you go. So these lights have got much less of an LED matrix array, and they've got more of the sort of glow thing going on. Would you agree with that, Ian?
Yeah.
More sort of that light diffuser. So there we go. Fogs at the bottom, as Ian was pointing out earlier. Reverse indicator.
So your reverse and brake are the centre section. Side light is the
Only the top.
is the outer. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
both.
got.
But
Yeah, we've got two colours.
This
Yeah.
square is multifunction, so if you're on just side light, they'll both be red. But when you're indicating, it will flash orange.
Cool. Right, this one again. It's got this one here has got an LED at the side here, so that's the North American spec one. Right.
So all of our 18 ones have got that.
So,
So then the NAS spec, the difference on the NAS spec is all the lights light up the same, but you got the red indicator, the red reflector at the side
reflector. Now, I think.
there. So when the light's off, you can see the difference.
I think the UK ones aren't supposed to light up at the side. I think we've got a bit of a funny batch going on here, a hybrid. But I think if you've got a reflector there, you can
If
assume
you're
it's
North America, you need to have that. If you're not, you can have the choice of either or, whether you want red or
Right.
black.
Right. But they look the same, so that's the choice. Right. Now, they then, well, let's slide these together. So, yet again, Land Rover are crafty. They wanted to charge a bit more for a special edition, and they wanted to tweak the lights. Now, what they've done here is this outer reflector here, outer diffuser is red. On here, you'll see they've changed it to white. So you can hopefully see the difference there. This one's red, and that one's red in the inner. And
You have to keep the red inner section because that's your legal rear reflector.
reflector. Yeah, you can see that is you have to have some reflector unless you put it in the bumper. Right, so that is the Autobiography light. So this really, for those of you who want to look super flash and flex on the neighbours, this is the best light you can, or from the most expensive car. So let's have a look. So you've got the fog light. Oh, we got.
That's my connector.
No, Ian's holding it funny. Right, you got the brake, everything there. And is this one light? Yeah, and this one also.
Yeah, the black on it means you get like a sort of dull.
Yeah, because they've blacked out this reflector,
right there,
haven't
but,
they? That
but
looks quite
it
nice.
does still show, but it's kind of like a smoked effect on the side there.
So hopefully we've shown the different types of lights you can get on the L405. We'll put some of these for sale on the website, and we'll put the link down there if you want to buy them from us, or go on eBay, wherever else you can get them. That's the guide to rear lights on the L405.